Chuck roast is usually the backup quarterback for barbecue. Today we're changing that. We're making barbecue birria burn-in tacos. We're going heavy with the salt, pepper, garlic, cumin, and some other good stuff. Check the description for the amounts. Basically, barbecue met a food truck behind a gas station. Let's do this side. Don't forget the sides. $250 degrees. For the first half of this cook, we're gonna be using pecan wood. Then mid-cook, I'm gonna switch to a little bit of hickory. And then lastly, we'll finish off with a little bit of post oak. I wanna build a bark on this chuck roast before I cut it into burnt ends. This isn't regular birria, this is barbecue birria. But like all good birria, it all starts with a consommé. We got chile de árbol, we got guajillo, we got garlic, we got tomatoes, charred vegetables. This thing already smells violent. Only 15 to 20 seconds on each side on the chilies. Everything else you want to char. Vegetables are done. Let's add those to the pot along with our peeled garlic. 3 cups of beef broth. We're going to use 2 of these chipotle peppers in adobo. So 2 of those and a little bit of the sauce to add a little extra oomph to this. 1 tablespoon of better than bouillon beef. All right, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of my honey. Notice I said my honey because I've recently became a beekeeper. 2 bay leaves, going in with some paprika, a little bit more cumin, some Mexican oregano, salt and pepper, and a good hefty pinch of our rub mix. And lastly, a nubbin of butter, about 2 tablespoons. We're gonna simmer this for about 20 minutes and then we're gonna blitz it. All right, let's give this a little bit of a taste. Oh yeah, that's fire. So I have a high-speed blender, but if you don't have such a high-speed blender, then you might want to sieve it or have to sieve it. But if you do that, then I recommend only sieving about half of your concoction there. And then whatever's left in the sieve, throw that away. And then what you've sieved, pour it back into your pot. Because you don't want a really thick sauce. You want it thinned out a little bit. I got a probe in here. I'm looking for 170 degrees internal. All right, I'm liking the color on this bark right here. That is not burnt, my friends. That is just good looking bark here. Oh my goodness, that looks fantastic. Ugh. This is where we take a perfectly good smoked chuck roast and ruin traditional barbecue. Ooh, it's still smoking. I'm gonna cube these up. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna go up at least halfway. I don't want to totally submerge them, but I want to get them about halfway covered. Now we're going to cover these up back on the smoker until they're probe tender, maybe about 205, 207. Pretty sure these badgers are done. All right, so what we're going to do is give these a little dunk. Taking these out so we can set this sauce back on the grill or back on the smoker, and we'll leave these on here, try to set this sauce. Probably take us, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. These look absolutely gorgeous. Let's build some birria tacos. Dredge that tortilla in your consommé. Lay your cheese down. This is the move right here. Cheese underneath the tortilla. Oh my goodness. Well, now you can just call me Redbeard. That has to be illegal in 7 states. Well, maybe 5. That smokiness of the bark on there, that spiciness that you get from the guajillo and the chile de árbol. This tastes just like birria, but smoked. All right, guys, if you like birria, barbecue, and tacos, and want to learn how to cook better than your buddies, hit the subscribe button. Do it.